So over the past few weeks, I've been using this really useful free and open source app called Handy. And in this video, I just want to give you a little bit more information about it and the use cases you can use it for compared to some other alternatives. Now, I will also preface this video by saying that this is not sponsored. I'm sharing this app with you guys because I personally use it and I think a lot of you will also get value from it. So to get started, Handy is a free and open source utility, which you can also find on GitHub, and it's an extensible speech-to-text application that works completely offline. That part's really important. It's completely offline. Now, it's available for Mac, Windows, and then Linux as well. So I've obviously installed the Windows 64-bit version because that's what I'm running. And once you've installed it, you will get a window that looks like this, which is the Handy application. By the way, if you're looking to secure your connection, I personally use Proton VPN. They have an actual free tier with unlimited bandwidth and no logs, which is very rare. It's perfect if you just want to browse privately or bypass basic blocks. Now, the free version auto-connects you to the fastest available server, so if you need to manually pick a specific country, like for streaming, you will need their paid plan. This video is not sponsored by them, but I do have affiliate links in the description. If you start with the free version and then decide to upgrade later, I'll earn a small commission at no extra cost to you, and it helps to support the channel. Thanks for that. Now, back to the video. Now, a few quick things here is that when you run this for the first time, it will most probably ask you which model you want to use. Now, this comes with a bunch of models that you can download. I'm currently using the model that you can see on screen now, and you also get a rating for its accuracy and speed and how big it is. Now, this one is English only, and there are other models here that you can use for other languages. So you can basically select the one that will work the best for your use case. But you can see the one I'm using on screen now. So this is downloaded to my machine, and this is an AI model which will do the transcription locally, and this model is about 700 megs at the time of this recording. Now, if you know anything about speech to text on Windows, you would know that it's already available in Windows by default. However, if you go to settings and then privacy and security and then into speech, you have to have the online speech recognition setting turned on so that you can use Microsoft's speech to text feature. Now, a lot of people aren't comfortable with this because your words are being sent to Microsoft's servers to turn that into text. So you will see here that if you turn off online speech recognition, you won't be able to use apps that use Microsoft's online speech recognition technology. However, I just disabled that, so it's turned off, and Handy doesn't need that online speech recognition setting at all because it's all done locally on your machine and nothing is sent to some sort of server. Now, you also get some advanced options here that you can go through and set to your liking, but in general, you can see what your transcribe shortcut is, whether it uses push to talk and what microphone you want to use, and so on. So as a demo, you're going to see if I press left control and left super, which, by the way, if you're using Windows, it is the Windows key on your keyboard. It's control plus the Windows key, but you can set your transcribe shortcut to whatever you want. Now, if I just go into an empty notepad here and I press control and the Windows key, you're going to see at the bottom of the screen here, it's starting to transcribe what I'm saying, and it will then turn it into text the moment I let go of the key combination that I'm holding to, which is Control and Windows key. So if I let go of that right now, you're going to see that it pasted everything that I just said into this notepad window with extremely high accuracy, and I'm not even a native English speaker. So this is really useful. And by the way, if for some reason it didn't want to paste in a document like this, if you go back to the Handy app and you go to history, you can see all of the recordings that you've made so far. So you can see, for example, here I say testing to test the program, but it picked it up as tasting. Now, that's actually a good example to show you that in the advanced settings here, if we scroll down, there is a custom words dictionary that you can add here. So you can also, if you notice that it's detecting something that you're saying wrong the whole time, you can add it as a word here. So it ensures that it's not going to keep on making that mistake. But in the history tab, you can also open your recordings folder. And what's happening is it's basically making a recording of what you're saying into a WAV file. And then it's transcribing that recording in real time to then turn it into text. So back to my point, if it didn't paste it into a document like this, you can just go to the history tab and then you can copy it from inside of the Handy interface. Now, personally, what I use this for the most is when I use AI. So for example, I've got Claude Code, which I use for my work. And right now it doesn't work if I hold that key combination and talk into the terminal window here. So that doesn't work. And that's why I usually just have a notepad window open where I then press the key combination and say whatever I want to say instead of typing it. And then I just copy and paste that to the Claude window and then press enter to send it. Now, I do know that you also get this functionality natively if you use it in a browser. Like for example, on the ChatGPT website, you can dictate what you want to say by just using this button here. And it's also available in a lot of VS Code extensions, and it's even available in Claude Code itself. However, the last time I used it in Claude Code itself, it didn't do a great job and sometimes didn't even pick up the microphone at all. And it's at that point when I switched over to using Handy, and I've been using it for the past few weeks. And ever since then, I feel like my productivity has really gone up a lot. And there are a lot of these types of tools right now, which are paid tools and charge people a monthly subscription to do what Handy is giving you for free. So I'm using Handy myself. I really like it. And that's why I'm sharing it with you. And also, if you haven't seen my video yet on where I used Claude to create a custom Windows ISO file, I'm going to play a short clip of that video for you at the end of this video and provide a video link for you to click on. So if you're interested in that, make sure that you check it out. So I've got a new challenge for AI, and that is to see if it can create a custom Windows 11 ISO file for me based on the specifications that I give it. So I've got this prompt here that I prepared for this video, which I'm just going to copy and then paste over to Claude Code